All right. We got the Songwriter's Block tonight, and let me do this and introduce you to Rich DiFede,
Nice to
and
be
he's
back.
coming to us from Saint Croix in the
Good,
Virgin Islands.
good evening.
I'm Rick Szekelyi, and unfortunately, we have some technical difficulties. So Deborah isn't going to be able to join us this evening. We'll bring her back some other time. That's unfortunate. So what you're going to hear is Rich and I are going to just go back and forth, and we're going to play all original songs, and that's kind of what we do. There is a tip jar that's scrolling across the bottom there. It's paypal.me/songwriter block. If you like what you're hearing, please just throw a couple bucks into the tip jar. That money will go to Rich, and that's how we do this thing. So with that, let me ask you, Rich. We didn't talk about this before we started. Do you have a really good last song?
I do have a really good last song.
Okay, then I'm going to go first because the way it works out, by the time we get through this thing, you will then be last, if that's okay with you.
All right.
All right?
That
Cool.
sounds
All right.
fantastic, Rick.
Sounds good. Okay, I'm going to do this, and there I am. All right, so this song I wrote about songwriting, why you do it. So it's called Hip Pocket Journal, and I got the name from a documentary about John Mellencamp. John Mellencamp's son said that he talks about how everybody carries these little hip pocket notebooks, and they write lyrics down and ideas down, and it seems like everybody has one. I actually have one in my hip pocket right now. And so that's where I got the name of the song. Interestingly, that Hip Pocket Journal appears nowhere in the song, but oh well. Always looking for a seed to grow into a song. He's dropping at the diner, the young couple ain't getting along. Don't know why I do it, don't make no difference. Don't get noticed, draw no inference. Just trying to explain life with a 3-chord song. Now love I found and love I lost. I gave my heart at great cost. Don't know why I do it, don't make no difference. Don't get noticed, draw no inference. Just trying to ease my wounds with a 3-chord song. Songs come from nowhere, they tend to find me. They come from misery, some come from dreams. I gather around, go from town to town, keep my eyes open, always looking around, just trying to get along with a 3-chord song. Songs come from nowhere, they tend to find me. Come from misery, some come from dreams. I travel these roads, go from town to town, keep my eyes open, always looking around, just trying to get along with a 3-chord song. right along. But if you're not one of them, your ideas are just plain wrong. Don't know why I do it, don't make no difference. Don't get noticed, draw no inference. Just trying to right the world with a 3-chord song. Don't know why I do it, don't make no difference. Don't get noticed, draw no inference. Just trying to get along with a 3-chord song. And there we go.
I like 3-chord songs.
I do too. I do too. I try to make it a little ironic at the end because I went to a minor.
Well, but you know,
modulator.
I love that line where you know, about the lyrics coming to you,
Yeah.
instead of, you know, you trying to fish them out of your own brilliance. I mean, it's just such a truth.
Yeah, it is true. And actually, I've dreamt a couple songs. I'm going to do one tonight that actually came to me in a dream, and it's happened. But yeah, who knows where they come from, you know?
So, so you're one of those guys that gets up at 3 o'clock in the morning, writes down 3 lyric lines, and goes back to bed.
Well, yeah, actually, I'll stay up for usually about 2 hours a night. I get up
I'm,
around 1 o'clock, and I'm up.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm a member of that tribe. It'll be 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'll hear, "Honey, don't you really want to come back to bed?" And it's like, but I'm songwriting, babe. I'll be back soon.
All right, what do you got for us? You want to play a tune?
I do, and you know, Debbie was going to be in there, so I might have changed my mix here, but maybe I'll just roll with what I got.
Okay.
And so my songs are, you know, some are love songs, some are songs about personal transformation, some are songs about just this journey of life, and a lot of songs are about just being broken and being humbled and what I learned from that, and I guess the gratitude of that. So this song is one of those, and it's called "Once Broken Man." As I lie in your arms and think about my past, broken hearts, shattered dreams, love that didn't last. Tell you the story of my life, what I done right and wrong. You don't judge, criticize, help this broken man get over. When you wrap your arms around me, when you whisper my name, when you tell me that you love me, you should once broken man. Like a potter at the wheel, patiently shaping clay. You mold my heart with gentle hands, showing me the way. When you wrap your arms around when you tell me that you love you once broken man. You heal once broken man. You heal it once broken man.
All right. Very nice.
And there's a true story.
So many of them are true, right? So for those of you that don't know this, and probably nobody does out there unless you happen to be in Saint Croix and you're a buddy of Rich's, behind him is the ocean, right? And St.
Yeah.
Thomas.
In the darkness.
In the darkness. That's St. Thomas in the darkness. And it's just really beautiful. And I keep telling him how lucky he is because I love the Caribbean. I spent tons of times down there. And he keeps saying, hey, man, the grass is always greener. Grass is always greener. So he and I are starting to work on a song. Grass is always greener. And sometime in the next couple of weeks, we'll probably put some finishing touches on that. But we haven't really started it too far. But we'll get there. But yeah, it's just beautiful down there. So I am envious, I will tell you.
Yeah, well, ask me when the last time I laid in deep green grass underneath the cool shade of a tree, and yeah, the grass is always greener.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. So I've got a song here, and it's a love song. So let me do this, and I used to say this is a song about my mom and my dad. It's not. And enough people have heard me say it's a song about my mom and my dad, and they know it's not. So it's not. But it's a love song, sort of. It's a real love song, I think. This is how things work. He was a man of leisure, was a man of means, had everything you dream of, champagne and limousines. Sigourney, Iowa, place where she was raised. She worked the 5 and dime there, selling cokes and lemonade. The man on the radio threw caller to get through. A weekend in Big Apple be waiting for you. She pulled a dime from the tip she made that day. Dial the number, the man say, lady, it's your lucky day. She boarded that old Greyhound bound for Bridgetown. Caught the 610 rail, let her dreams roll along. Hung out in the club car with the rhythm of her dreams. Downtown gal from Shorty about the dream. Pulled into Grand Central, the crowd, it was absurd. Small town gal from Sigourney could barely find the words. Moved to her hotel on 43rd. Anticipation high, what would be waiting for her? Well, the night, it was wondrous, bright lights and all those sounds. It ended at a jazz club on the east side of town. The man of leisure, sitting on her right, said, hello, little darling, care to spend this magic night? Hello, my darling, care to spend this magic night? Into his limo, with herself a nice small town gal from Sigourney, be her lucky night. The man of leisure fell for her charms, and 3 months later they were married in Milan. Well, they lived a life of leisure, Southampton, Paris, France. When love comes around, you just gotta take a chance. found a matchbook, had a number of some tart. Said stop by anytime, stud. It nearly broke her heart. It nearly broke her heart. Well, the judge, he called for order, then he granted the divorce, gave her all his money, the houses and the rolls. Love is fragile, fleeting at its best, but it ain't so bad when you wind up with all the cash. It ain't so bad when you wind up with all the cash. Now she lives a life of leisure, tends to her broken heart. A penthouse on Fifth Ave and winters in St. Bart's. He pretends buying Hoboken, trying to make his rent. Small town gal from Sigourney, one love he won't forget. Oh, that gal from Sigourney ain't never gonna forget. I gotta get the chords right. Here we are. There we are.
Woo! All right, so if I was on my game here, I'd keep picking up the vibe of where you got us going, and I probably will do that as we go through the night. So I'll start changing up my lineup so I could be in the same genre of what you're doing. And I almost just went there, and it would be like, okay, am I going to stretch and go do this? So I'll take a safe go on the next one. Then I think I'll catch you on that same genre on the third go here, Rick.
Okay.
So let's see. So this song was written by Carol and myself, my wife Carol, sitting out here on the deck. It was during the day, so we didn't have the fire going, and but it's just time sitting out on the deck, looking out over the ocean, all the beautiful and wonderful reasons why we live in the Virgin Islands, and on Wednesday mornings I try not to go into work, and I try to play a song, but life just keeps getting in the damn way, and I just the last few weeks that hasn't happened, but on Wednesdays I try to do Wednesday mornings at Rich and Carol's, and this is one of the songs that kind of flowed out of that. Hello, wind, blow on by, cloud drift across the sky, sunlight dance on the leaves of the mother tongue tree. Feel your love washing over me. Been in love in the past, couldn't make that feeling last. Guess I was learning how to be. With you I found it's so easy moving through life with you. Simply happy doing what we do. so grateful to be here with you and know what love means. Hello, birds flying by, stop and drink our lovers high. It's safe to land in a place where love abides. And two hearts play long into the night. It's so easy moving through life with you. Simply happy doing what we do. So grateful, so grateful to be here with you and know what love means. Here with you, honey, and know what love means. Yeah, so that Carol,
Very
that song
nice.
was written by Carol and I one morning, just out here on the deck, and it's called "What Love Means."
That's beautiful. Beautiful. Somebody named Ward, must be a friend of yours, said the fire is your drummer.
I can feel it.
I'm going to start a fire behind me.
Well, for all of you in the listening audience, don't do this at home. It's obviously
Yeah, exactly.
it's obviously a fire on a wood deck, and but we do have safety precautions. There's fire brick underneath it, and but yeah, I don't want to be the guy on Facebook burning down his house live.
Well, smash a couple guitars. I don't know. All right, let's see. This next song is one that I actually dreamt. I dreamt the chorus of the song and got up, and it was just in my mind. So I came downstairs and wrote it down, and then finished up and made came up with a couple verses to it. I don't like to talk about what songs are about. Not really. I said, the last one I say it's about my parents, but it really isn't. This one, just whatever you think it's about, it's about. So I'll leave it at that. Okay. Here we go. It's called Emily, and if people know me, they know I have a cat named Emily. It's not about Emily the cat, but it's just named. It was Emily in my dreams, so it's Emily. Emily, Emily, brighten my days. Emily, Emily, brought by the sun. Emily, Emily, roses bow down to you. Emily, Emily, there's no other one. Mist in the meadow, softly call your name. Breeze from the sea reminds me of you. I long for the day I hold your hand in mine. I dream, I wish you were true. this tired old soul in my dreams. You smile so dear and give all I have just to hold you near. Emily, Emily, roses bow down to you. Emily, Emily, if you only were true. I long for a starry night with hope. I spend time with you. Your eyes hold love and kindness, a gift to this tired old soul. Emily, Emily, roses bow down to you. Emily, Emily, if you only were true.
Rick, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
man. All right. Well,
Thank you.
yeah. We're going into love songs. That's yeah.
I won't stay there real long, but I never do. So anyway.
Oh man! All right, so let's do a guitar switch here, and I wonder in the cool evening night whether things are staying in tune. I guess.
Oh, of course not.
Well, we're about to find out.
I have a rain song guitar, which is made out of graphite, and that stays in tune pretty well.
Early morning, watch you looking, planted in the garden, tend with loving care. Sprouts are insect green, vegetables are cut. Prepare a meal for a king, for the two of us. Well, I've been trying to chase my dream 7 days a week, ain't enough it seems. Like gone off the tracks, rolled on down the hill. Held me tight, brought me back like a candy. And baby, I love you for everything you are. Kind and curious, the protector of my heart. Then baby, I thank you for bringing me this far. Baby, I love everything you are. Talk about the absurdity, all worn out, got the best of me. You listen politely about how I lost my way. Baby, I love you for everything you are. Kind and curious, the protector of my heart. Baby, I thank you for bringing me this far. Baby, I love everything you are. Baby, I love everything you are.
It's very pretty, very beautiful, just beautiful. So Ward is from Puerto Rico.
Oh, Ward is from Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
That might be the famous Mr. Elliker, the bronze sculptor.
It is. That's who that is.
Yeah.
Ah, I know who he is.
Yeah.
I do. Aha. So we have an international program going here. This is one of the cool things about this virtual platform is that, we couldn't do this, Rich, if we were trying to do this live. I'd have to come down. You'd come up here, or I'd go down there. Most likely, I'd go down there. But we've had a young lady from Italy join us, and we've had people from different states join. It's been great because this opens it up. So I think this is interesting. So
yeah, the technology adapted to the circumstances and really freed us up. And I agree. We're so isolated down here in the Caribbean, and to fly up to anywhere costs so much.
Yeah.
And cars and place to stay, and it just gobbles up time. Now we can do this, and it's been a great way to endure the last year of everybody being inside. And among our music tribe, this has been the way it's going, and thank you for doing this, Rick. It's great to join you.
Joining us. Yeah. I'm glad you did. All right, so this next one's another kind of love song. I do a lot of these, I think. There may be a reason for it. It's called Honker Down. Came home one night about 3, baby sitting there waiting on me. Had a look in her eye, my blood ran cold. Then she told me how it's gonna be. You better hunker on down, change your ways, baby, explain to me. Hunker on down, change your ways, for I up and leave. Stop by to have just one, ain't no harm in a little fun. Grabbed a cue, racked up the ball, asked the ground grand on a 9-ball run. She said, now hunker on down, change your ways, baby, explain to me. Just hunker on down, change your ways, for I up and leave. Now we were hot in high school, king and queen of the prom. Never expected life to change when we set those vows. Don't wanna hunker on down, change my ways, baby, please don't wanna hunker on down and change my ways. Remember how it used to be. She was the sweetest thing I'd seen, a real hot smoking machine. 4 on the floor, Hammond Deuce that roared, brought her home, baby screamed at me. You better hunker Conquer on down, change your ways, for I up and leave. Oh, we had fun in high school, raised a lot of hell. Heaven knows why she changed. Oh, with those wedding bells. Oh, please loosen on up and have some fun, baby. I plead, loosen on up and have some fun. Remember how it used to be. Just loosen on up and have some fun, like in those good old days.
Exactly.
Yes, loosen on up.
Exactly.
I
So
love
that-
that guitar you're playing. That guild.
Oh,
I've got a
you've got-
passion for guilds. I love guilds.
Yeah, you've got kind of a nicer one actually.
Well, they didn't make many of them, but yeah, that's
Yeah.
beautiful. I'd love. They actually have D66 in Fireburst like that, and I'd love to find one.
Oh yeah, let me get
Love
the camera
that.
right for the aficionados out there.
Yeah.
I bought this on eBay, and the guy I bought it from just said, "You have no idea what you're buying," and he's right. I mean, it's
Yeah,
just,
that's a
I
great
bought
guitar.
it on eBay, and after I got it and played it, I said, "Yeah, thank you."
Yeah, it's beautiful. Was that a D40 or
It's a 55.
55? Okay.
Yeah.
D55.
So loosen on up. That happens to different people in lots of different ways.
Yeah.
So this next song, I guess I'm going to play is, well, I won't say much, but other than maybe it's a true story, and well, I guess we'll see how it feels at the end.
Exactly.
We're seeing if the dampness from the night, even with the fire behind me, is taking this thing out of tune. Hero country, walk through the land, searching for how to be his own kind of man. On the coast of Mexico, found answers in the west. Morning glory party, reading be here now all day. On a mountain in India, studied yoga with the saint. Connected mind and body, found a self-esteem. Holy Spirit called him, knocked on the door of his heart. He didn't hesitate, made a new start. Yeah, his journey was winding, like a river to the sea. Each brand brought him closer to the man he was born to be. The journey is winding, a road through different states, feeling within, loving because who we are born to be, who we are born to be, who we are born to be.
All right.
Yeah, the journey has definitely been winding in my case, Rick.
Oh, I get that. Hey, it's more interesting that way, right?
You know, I'm and I can't see the comments or posts coming up, but if there's anybody out there that knows me, I'm sure they're like typing as quickly as they can. Oh yeah, we were with you, and oh my God.
Yeah, that's funny. Um, all right, so I have spent a lot of time in the Caribbean. Spent a lot of time in the Virgin Islands. We sailed the British Virgin Islands and the U.S. Virgin. I've never been to Saint Croix, and St. Thomas, St. John, Tortola, Anegada, Span Dyke. I've been to Sydney's Peace and Love many, many times. And that's where you say, people say, I've been to the British Virgin Islands. You say, how about Sydney, Peace and Love? And they say, what? And they haven't really been there because everybody knows Sydney's Peace and Love. So here's a song that I wrote about a resort I've gone to. And a resort is stretching it. It's 10 cabins, but the food is amazing. The lady who founded this resort is from Tyler, Texas, and she studied at the Cordon Bleu.
Wow.
Yeah, and she doesn't cook anymore there, but she hires chefs that are just amazing. So the food's great. Scuba diving is to die for. It's just so beautiful there. It's so nice. If you aren't a scuba diver, my suggestion is do not go to Little Cayman because there's nothing there. They're truly iguanas. If you like iguanas, there you go. You can go to Little Cayman. But this place is amazing. I've been there, 12, 15 times. I don't think she advertises. People just keep coming back. And when I go back, I always see people that I know and I met there before. It's just a magical, magical place. It's called Pirates Point. Here's a song about Pirates Point. And the founder of Pirates Point, the hostess, is by the name of Gladys. Unfortunately, Gladys is no longer with us, but she is in my memory. So. She'll make you feel just like a king or a small lost child. Palm trees sway in the tropic breeze. Take a place where you can stay. Seaside porch like nowhere else. A place where you can be yourself. Palm trees sway in the tropic breeze. She'll make a place where you can stay. So many nights I spent with her, silver moon high in the sky, warm breeze blowing off the sea, waves kiss the shore, rock you to sleep. Magic takes hold of you and draws you back again. Silver moon high in the sky, she'll make a place where you can stay. Yellow rose of the Cayman Isles welcomes you with her Texas smile. Kinda loud but soft and sweet, she'll beckon you to stay a while. Starfish dance below the sea, rays fly by quiet and free. Sun splits the surface deep, lights up a world so plain to see. I love the time I spend with her on this island of palms and pearls. Silver moon high in the sky, she'll make a place where you can stay. Yellow rose of the Cayman Isles welcomes you with her Texas smile. Kinda loud but soft and sweet, she'll beckon you to stay a while.
That was beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. Gladys was something else, man. She lived into her 80s, was still diving, still scuba diving. She was, I was laying in a lounge chair reading after diving one day, and I'm a guest, right? I paid money to go there, paid money for the food, paid money for the dining. And I'm reading my book and enjoying the sun, and she came up to me and said, and this is how she sounded, I'm sorry, but it's just how she sounded. She says, "Rick, would you please move those tables?" I'm not sure she said please. "Would you move those tables over there? Because that'll be better for the party tonight." I'm thinking, wait a minute. I'm a guest. I'm paying to be here. So what I did is I got up and I moved those 3 tables over to the other side of the patio where she wanted them, because when Gladys asked you to do something, you just did it. No, she was really an amazing, amazing lady. So there's a lot of stories I can tell, but I won't because we don't have time. So with that, I'll turn it back to you.
You know, the Caribbean's like that. People are just real here. And, real can get an edge to it. But I personally just love that immediate familiarity, and just, and you can speak to it. You don't have to fake it or kind of, smooch your way. You can just be real about it. And I just love that about the Caribbean. So you put me a little bit here into the mood, so we're going to slip out of love songs and head to the beach, I guess, a little bit.
Well, I'm counting on you for at least one.
Well, yeah, it's our mentor, Mary Gachet, says they're just, unless they go in and grab your heart and pull it out, sweetness is just sweet. So unfortunately, this song's sweet, and it's okay. It's really nice. So I'll tell a little bit about this song because it'll give me a chance to check my guitar tuning. But one night, Carol and I went for a full moon paddle out in Frederickstead, and it was just, light wind night, kind of like tonight, just beautiful. There was a restaurant, bar, and a surf shop out there called Terrace Viejo, which we all used to go to and launch from, and we were enjoying ourselves. I'm sure we had things to expand our enjoyment of all different sorts, and it was beautiful. And as I walked out of the water, Rick, kind of like what happened with you with this song, I literally walked out of the water and had to go to the car and dripping wet, and I had to write down this song. Let's dance in the moonlight along the silver sea. Put my arms all around you, pull you close to me. Dancing under a starry night, me and you, holding you so tight. Greet the morning with you. Dancing in the moonlight along the silver sea. My arms all around you, holding you close to me. stars at night. Dress blows in the breeze, twirl you all around and back to me. Dancing in the moonlight along the silver sea. My arms around you, holding close to me. Dancing in the moonlight along the silver sea. My arms around you, holding close to me. It was a beautiful night, kind of like tonight.
That's a beautiful song. It really is.
The big curls.
So let me ask you, generally we do 6 songs each, and that's what I told you. If we did 7, since we have a little time, would that throw you off if we have one
No.
extra? Okay.
No, I'm good.
All right,
good.
so I'm gonna cheat here and do a song that it's on it. We did a children's album. I play with this young lady named Amanda Walsh, and we have a couple different albums out, and we just thought we'd do this children's album. We thought that would be fun to write a children's album, and it was a blast, actually. We actually released it just as COVID was starting, and so that was bad planning on our part, but what can I say? This is one of the songs there. I think this is the right key. Okay, I had to get it in my head again. My dad told me a story. Oh, I forgot to do the thing, the magic stuff here. I'm sorry. I always forget to do that, at least once. My dad told me a story about those good old days when cowboys roamed the hill and rode the western plains, that high in the saddle on their trusted steeds. When I grow up, a cowboy's life for me. I make friends with the Shawnee, they'll be my Indian pals. I'll mosey in the town real slow and have me a look around. I live out on the range, big sky as far as you see. When I grow up, a cowboy's life for me. Cowboys and campfires, ponies running free, sitting under the stars, eating pork and beans. I'll play my guitar and sing all of Cowboy's songs. When I grow up, a cowboy's life for me. I sleep out under the stars and listen to that whistling wind. I dream of the day my horse carries me back home again. I'll see my mom and dad, they'll be so proud of me. When I grow up, a cowboy's life for me. wrestling them doggies down. I'll hoop and I'll holler, just like my Indian pals. I'll wear a white hat, just like Gene Autry. When I grow up, a cowboy's life for me. Cowboys and campfires, ponies running free, sitting under the stars, eating pork and beans. I play my guitar and sing all those cowboy songs. When I grow up, a cowboy's life for me. When I grow up, that's what I want to be.
Yeah, talk about greener on the other side, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, that's so far out of my reality. It's like to even just be able to experience that would be, would just be amazing.
Yeah, no, I've been out to Montana and Utah and all those areas, and it's different. I mean, I'm used to green trees and green grass and all that. You get out there and it's not, but it's got its own beauty. It's got its own beauty. It's amazing. So,
And what I really like about songs like that is um, they're just common folk song. They're folk songs. They're about common folk, and I like that.
yeah.
So, in a twisting turn here, I guess I'm gonna go off where I didn't know I was gonna go, and I have no idea how this is gonna roll. I don't even remember the last time I played the song, but it's about common folk, and let's see how this works. If I blow it up in the middle, I may have to punt, but
That's okay.
let's try not to.
I've done it.
Let's see if we're back in tune, and am I even in the right key? Sally is a waitress at the family tree, serving coffee, toast, and eggs. Smile to those she sees. Ask me how I am. Says her car broke down. Little boy needs braces, and her husband can't be found. Bernie was a soldier, 1969. Works in the parking lot, washing cars, passing time. Couldn't find his way in life after fighting in the war. Broke down shoes, ragged coat, doesn't have much more. Sally and Ernie, friends of mine. Life hasn't spared us the ravages of time. Waitress, soldier, and me hang in the parking lot, sharing stories and troubles, whatever it is we got. Me, I'm a wanderer on the road since 75. Rambled all about this land, rambling's been my life. Ernie showed me where to stay when I first got to town. Sally gave me biscuits when Papa's weren't around. Sally and Ernie, friends of mine. Life hasn't spared us the ravages of time. Waitress, soldier, and me hang in the parking lot, sharing stories and troubles, whatever it is we got. Sally's break is about to end. Cook shouts her name. Ernie says he can fix her car. We pull our tips and change. The waitress soldier wanderer that life is set apart. Find solace in each other, share what we got. Sally and Ernie, friends of mine. Life hasn't spared us the ravages of time. Waitress, soldier, and me hang in the parking lot, sharing stories and troubles and whatever it is we got. Waitress, soldier, and me hang in the parking lot, sharing stories and troubles and whatever it is we got. So it was a little rough around the edges, but I'm actually amazed that I remember the melodies. So I'll give myself points for that, but apologies.
Nobody noticed, just you. Well, that was like the last one I played. I haven't played that for months and months and months. And there was a place in the bridge where I did not remember the melody. I was like, "What is that? No, that doesn't go together." It happens, you know. This is live.
Exactly.
This is live. All right, so one more song each, and this one is for the holiday that's coming up. And we missed it last year because everything closed down a few days before St. Patty's Day. And so it's hard to believe it's an entire year. It's just unbelievable. But it has been, and I guess we're coming out of it now. People are starting to talk about, you know, events outside and getting excited about the weather warming up here. And I think it is going to happen. I think see July, August come around, and I'm not sure we'll be back to normal, but I think we'll be moving in that direction. So I was sitting in a bar. The only time I've ever been sitting in a bar. It was an unusual experience for me that particular afternoon. And there was a sign on the wall, and it said, "Everyone cannot be Irish because somebody's got to drive." And I love that. So here's a song that came from that sign. One day a year the world turns green, we'll all head to the pub. Toast to heaven, toast to hell, toast to the one you love. Oh, those bonny lass, gleaming wild bliss. 2 more pints may get the nerves to steal an Irish kiss. No, everyone can't be Irish, hard as you try. Everyone can't be Irish, 'cause someone's got to drive. Now lift your glass to one and all, make a mighty roar. Grab your partner, do a jig, bless those emerald shores. No, everyone can't be Irish, hard as you try. Everyone can't be Irish, 'cause someone's got to drive. No matter where you're, no matter your last name, no matter whence you came, one day a year you can wear that Irish green. Leprechauns, pots of gold, shamrock, delight. Blarney Stone I'll kiss one day. Till then, pour me another pint. No, everyone can't be Irish, hard as you try. Everyone can't be Irish, 'cause someone's got to drive. No, everyone can't be someone's got to drive.
Words have never been spoken, Rick. I can tell you, true words have never been spoken. Hey, I do want to say one thing. Anybody that's putting money in the tip jar, it's not. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna donate it probably out to the youth sailing program out in Frederickstead. So I don't, I'm not doing this for the tips. I'm doing it for the love of song and my new friend Rick, and just I love playing music. But there are here in the Virgin Islands and like many islands in the Caribbean, there's so many needs. So um, whatever gets generated, yeah, is going out to help the community, and I get the love that comes from doing this. So I got enough. And what Rick doesn't know is that song "It's Always Greener on the Other Side" has got a chorus that maybe starts with the word "enough" in it. Rick.
Hey, there you go. I'm gonna write that down and remember it. So, if you're anything like me, I will have forgotten it in about 2 minutes. So, yeah.
Well, I'm a lot like you, and so yeah, that's why we all have the little notepad in the back in our back pockets.
That's right. That's right. See?
So this will be my last song, and boy, I don't even. This thing just grabbed me one day, and it's a simple little song, but it just touched my heart so much. The name of the song is "We're All Part of the Holiness."
I want to hear your words really speaking.
Sat by the river, watched the water flow, prayed for the desperate, myself the truth be known. I heard the river speak as it rushed over the stone, and the monks answered quietly from the cold deep below. How would a lily sound if it could hear it speak? What would the trees say to the birds as they sing? It may sound simple to imagine everything singing to the holiness and all that we see. Don't know what God is, the river had said to me, but I am part of the holiness, and you are part of me. And if we listen closely, we can hear creation sing. We're all part of the holiness eternally. And I am, said the river, and I am, said the stone, and I am, said the moss from the cold deep below, and I am, said the blood pulsing through my veins. We're all part of the holiness, forever shall remain. I could feel the lightness in my soul as the truth began to unfold. Found myself singing of the holiness of a troubled man on the edge of the abyss. Don't know what God is, the river had said to me, but I am part of the holiness, and you are part of me. And if we listen closely, we can hear creation the river, and I am sad the storm, and I am sad the moss from the cold deep below, and I am sad the blood pulsing through my veins. We're all part of a wholeness, forever shall remain. And I don't know what God is, but I can tell you now, I am part of a homeless, once lost, now found. And if we listen closely, we can hear creation sing. We're all part of a homeless, eternal thing. And I am said the lily, and I am said the tree, and I am said the birds, the insects and the bees, and I am said the wind as it blows across the land. We're all part of a home, forever we'll stand. We're all part of a home, and forever we'll stand. We're all part of a home, and forever we'll. May all be blessed. And thank you for listening to us tonight.
Yes, thank you so much. And Rich, really, thank you. I've enjoyed getting to know you. Maybe we'll see each other in Nashville at one of Mary's workshops sometime. I feel like Jamie. You ever watch her Saturday or Sunday afternoon show?
Yeah.
Mary and Jamie. I feel like Jamie because I'm working all the buttons.
Well, thank you, Rick. It's fantastic you do this and allow people to share their songs. It wasn't good that Debbie couldn't join us. That would have been great to have her energy in the group as we went around the circle tonight. So, Debbie, we missed you, and looking forward to a next time with you.
Yeah, she will be back. She's an extraordinary songwriter. I really love her stuff. So, all right, thank you, everybody. Take care, be safe, and we'll hopefully see you again sometime soon. Take care.
Much love, everyone.